Hi everybody, hi Tamar. So we're breaking down the recent trailer for season 6. That was a very, very interesting trailer. I loved it. Unlike the trailers of the past season. So we've been doing a lot of season 6 predictions, and this trailer actually is 100% in agreement with all our predictions so far.
Yeah.
95% in agreement, okay, about regarding where the story is heading. So the first thing that we saw that caught our eye in the trailer was Daenerys, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
What specifically? Because we're breaking down,
We see Daenerys going to Vastotrak,
which is
like the
capital,
hometown,
whatever, yeah.
let's say, like the
of
base.
the base of
the
the
base
Dothra- of
of the-
all the Dothraki,
According to Dothraki tradition, it's a place that the widows of the Khal, the
past Khals.
yeah, the widow of a past Khal need to go there and to retire or something.
And Daenerys is the widow of Drogo, of
Yeah.
Khal Drogo.
So according to tradition, she's going there. This is like we predicted.
So she's going to get there. She's a prisoner.
Yeah.
And then we predict the dragons
Yeah.
will come over there. Maybe they will not
Draw
draw
blood.
blood, just to burn things. And there in Vaz Dothrak is a great place for her to unite all the tribes behind her and have
Yes.
all the previous widows of Khals talk about the prophecy of the stallion that will mount the
Yes.
world and stuff like that.
We also see Sansa
Right?
for like
Mid-second.
half a second or something like that. But we see her clean, shaven.
She looks fierce.
She looks fierce.
She doesn't look scared or
she
hurt
has
or
like
running
a-
away on the run.
yeah. She has her tough face on.
Right? Game face.
Game face on, and with you have a
Voiceover.
voiceover of Tyrion says,
You now learn to play the game. Okay,
Yeah.
so this and she seems in some kind of hall,
yeah,
in a castle.
yeah,
So this also fits exactly with our prediction that she is on her way up.
yeah. She has to be.
She has to be. She has nowhere to go but up, and like seriously up, not up like this, up like this.
You're in the great game now. And the great game is terrifying.
Another one that is on his way up is the High Sparrow.
Right.
We predict that King's Landing is going into chaos, and that the Faith militant and the Faith as a whole, under his leadership,
Right.
is very dangerous now.
And will try to take over.
Try to take over, and they already have some kind of privileges that they acquired, holding guns and arms, and
Tanks.
and tanks, yeah, and sticks and tridents.
Every one of us is poor and powerless, yet we can overthrow an empire.
Not take over an empire, overthrow it. So when you use that term overthrow, it means that you want to replace
Yes.
the regime with something else entirely. And there's also a tiny bit of the Queen Marjorie on her knees with her hand like this, and he's on top of her. So he must be, I don't know, be a little bit arrogant.
Yeah. Not only does he want to overthrow an empire, but also he wants to create a political revolution.
We need bold changes. We need a political revolution.
So with Stan King's Landing, we see in the trailer not only the High Sparrow talking about a political revolution, we see Cersei saying, I love this line, I choose violence. Great line.
Order your man to step aside or there will be violence.
I choose violence.
She's ready to fight. She's fighting back. She wants to be on her way up this season.
Remember, according to Cersei, power is power. This
And
is
Robert Strong is the ultimate power.
the ultimate power. And then we predicted
You predicted, come on.
like a clash between the state and the church will be like reflected by Lancel as a convert, as a born-again faither, who knows that Cersei is guilty because he
was part of the
was
guiltiness.
there, literally, he was there. You have this born-again faither against the literal born-again dead guy, a monster, Frankenstein monster. And
Who's the monster? You see what I did there?
we predicted that he will be the champion in the trial by combat
Of Cersei.
against Cersei, like Lancel against Robert Strong.
Okay.
Maybe it won't turn out like that, but we see this conflict.
It still could turn out that way.
Between like a born-again faither,
Right.
with a lot of confidence,
Right.
and
I think Lancel, he represents, as a former lord, a Lannister, small lord, albeit, and now he's part of the Faith. So the Faith is now growing in power and taking over some parts of the nobility. This time here, literally takes this guy, and he's not your pawn, he's my pawn. Also, like the most prominent character in the trailers is actually a dead character, Jon Snow.
Mostly dead.
Well, it just so happens that your friend here is only mostly dead.
So we haven't posted yet our season 6 predictions for Jon, but you see him dead, so he will probably stay dead for a few episodes before he, spoiler alert, comes back. We're the first ones to say that. Remember where you heard it first. Jon is not dead.
The idea by George R. R. Martin was given by us for the whole story.
The great victory I saw in the flames, all of it was a lie.
So that was a great trailer, and hope you will took our bait and clicked here.
And if you want to watch all our season 6 predictions, click here. And subscribe.
See you next time.
Subscribe.
See you
They
next
have to
time.
subscribe.
Bye.